evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds in the middleweight division. Boy, and 10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Think about the great historic moments in the sport, and many times you think about the one single big punch that finished a great fight. He's the kind of fighter that can do that here tonight.
Yeah, and more importantly than that, yeah, he has the power, but there's been other guys. Ernie Shavers had great power. He never won the heavyweight title. You have to have a trick to get it to the target when it's most needed, like Rocky Marciano against Ezra Charles. You know, Marciano had very little time left. His nose was split, and the ref was going to stop the fight. He had to land that punch, and he had a little trick. Started one hand, threw the other.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Flush right hand to the head. And he's able to put his punches together. That's a nice looking combo.
Well, that's the benefit of 2 and 3 instead of 1.
Shit.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot. Solid right by the greatest.
Damn, dude, I fucking getting tagged. Oh.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. And that's the end of round 1. Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut. The kind of cut that can end the fight.
Yeah, he has a gamble right now. You know, just got last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll him. He's got to blow on him. He's got to do everything.
Let's visit the body, okay? Visit the body with some hooks, and that'll open up the headshots.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Nice work with the jab by the greatest. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Well, he's got a bloody nose there, which means that he could be swallowing some blood, which could cut his wind in his lungs and affect the later parts of this fight. Halfway through round number 2. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. The greatest so dangerous with that accuracy. A 2-punch combination landing. Early on in this fight, one of the things I'm going to look for is who's the more well-rounded fighter offensively. Who can do it all with all their punches?
Well, you look for that in any sport, in any profession. You know, you look at a quarterback, you know, in football, the great ones, they can throw deep, but they can throw the short patterns. They can throw the out, the in patterns. Same thing with a fighter.
Yeah, I just can't land a punch. Yeah, how did I used to
Good shot
fucking
there with that left.
win tournaments, and, or not tournaments, but doghouse belt with the style, dude? Like, what? Can't land a punch? That's why I like money. And as long as you land a couple of punches, you might get a knockdown.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. So as that round ends, it gives us pause to realize what has just taken place, and that is we have one man who just separated himself from the other. He was able to stun his opponent, and you got to think good things are coming.
Well, they've been coming for a while, because I really think that those punches are a benefit from a couple rounds ago. He's been hitting with a lot of punches, and I think it's starting to take its toll, and you saw it there.
Need some water.
We got it.
You're good. You're okay. Breathe for me.
All we need is water up there.
Now listen, you threw a white punch.
The greatest bounce is back in his step. Start of a new round, coming off of a round in which he really took some punishment. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
That's a nice. Looks straight.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. A good hook by the greatest. Oh, what an uppercut.
Oh my God, I landed the body
Good
shot
scoring
too.
shot. It was the straight right. He tried to nab him up
Oh my
top, but was
God,
unable to connect.
I can't, I just can't.
Relax.
I
Look at
landed.
that combination by the greatest. There's a nice left hand able to get in. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Not able to land the headshot. Gets rid of that effort. Well-placed left hand there.
Fire.
Solid
Oh
right
no,
by the
yeah.
greatest.
Yep, doubles. Just can't block, dude. Can't land a punch, can't block. The moral of the game.
10 clicks of the talk. Great movement to get away from those punches. The greatest hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with that three-punch combo?
Beautiful. Nice work. I want to see more uppercuts, okay?
At least I have a little stamina, I guess.
And let's show you Teddy's scorecard for the first 3 rounds. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice
Fucking
counterpunch.
zip,
And what
dude,
you're
that's
noticing here is
insane.
his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
The greatest combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. That wasn't able to land. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Uppercut!
Okay, pay him back.
Punch! Punch!
Little head knocking with that right hand.
Pace yourself!
What a good counterpunch by the greatest. The greatest has got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude.
Oh my
He's almost
God, just
daring his
can't land
opponent
nothing,
at
dude.
this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there. But his opponent is
I'm not
making
even
no
using any
adjustments at all.
stamina because I can't.
And round 4 comes
can't
to an
land a
end.
punch.
You know, Teddy, I'm looking at that cut as he's in the corner now, and it doesn't look good at all. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this. And he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
Oh, what a whiff by the greatest.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Up top with the right hand.
Bang the body.
Pace yourself.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
He joined here
Halfway
and
into
there.
round number 5 here.
Fucking meanie. He still has his Xbox. His controller's just fucked up.
Very nice defensive guard.
I forgot
there.
about that. I should have
That
given
hook
him one of
was
my
well
other
off the mark.
controllers.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Inside.
Good flush shot
That dude's
upstairs.
cooked.
Keeping his hands up, getting away of his opponent's effort. The greatest is scoring with that right hand. Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Nice work, the left hand to the
two
head.
gigs takes you
And that's
10
the end
minutes.
of round 5. 60
That
seconds,
makes me
that's
like
all they
20
get. Just
seconds.
60 seconds to deal with the fact that their fighter has an eye that's completely shut.
That's all they need. I mean, that's their job. Now they got to show that they can perform under those conditions.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around.
The start of the 6th round. The greatest's done everything that's been asked of him right now. Absolutely everything through the first half of this fight. Can he keep it up? Unable to land clean by the greatest. The greatest right hand scores well. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. He just missed that shot up top. The greatest has got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. That's a forceful 2-punch combo by the greatest. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Staying away from those headshots with his defense.
I wonder what the
up top.
plus money is for O'Malley by knockout.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
That's what I'm gonna pick. I might just throw a 25 on that.
Good job staying away from the danger there.
I know, but they all fall down.
He has his target. He lands the straight right. Blocks the headshot. The greatest is making this so that it's becoming a very frustrating night for his opponent. I mean, when your defense is that sharp. It can just drive your opponent crazy.
Yeah, it can. First of all, it can start to break down. You know, we always look at the physical things in life and anything. You know, you're pounding a guy and you're going to break the guy down. Hey, if you're just smart and you're slick like this guy and you're making a guy miss, you start to break him down. He's breaking the guy down that way.
Yeah, I'm about to get zipped. I don't fucking get a knockdown.
Fires right back at him. Scores up top with a left. Southpaw right jab, then the left hand. Good effective work with that straight right hand.
We're doing good. Could be better. I need to get me one of those. I haven't had one in a while.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Halfway through the 7th round. The greatest opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Solid left. Nice combination there. The greatest is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
You're doing great.
And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go.
Looking good. He's tired. He's tired.
I think you've got the scoring right here, Teddy, as we start round number 8. I see your scorecard. He's up by a large margin. Just look at his face. That's the only scorecard you need.
Yeah, you got to think about stopping this fight because his opponent is not showing any pity. You know, he's not backing off at all. So a lot more damage can be done in these next few rounds.
How about that left hand? The greatest in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also it's the teaching. That gives the trainers credit. Of course, that's
Oh my God, it won't throw the wing, dude.
He learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
He scored well after being hit himself. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own.
How did he land that?
The halfway point of round number 8. The greatest proving to be elusive.
Little bitch.
There's the old 1-2.
Oh, you little cocksucker.
He missed with that headshot.
Yeah, he lands 4 to my 2 punches, and I'm throwing at the same speed. Nah, I'm about to get fucked.
Good left there. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. There's a taste of the sweet
I can't
science.
fucking get a knockdown to save my fucking
And you know what
life.
he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
So he
wants
takes
his
a
fight
breather
to save
between
my
rounds
wife.
after
Let's
he
get
just
moving
put forth
now.
more of the same punishment. Teddy, we've been sitting here all night long as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel them. Some fluids that I don't really want are coming onto my shirt.
Nice defense. Good block by the greatest. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the greatest. Nothing there on the punch by the greatest.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. The greatest has landed a good, solid combination. Good return fire that time. Halfway through the 9th round. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. The greatest is in a tough spot right now. Boy, he got rocked. Well, where was this earlier? All of a sudden now you see, and yet another big shot comes in. He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
Now, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's see some more head movement.
Well placed, straight right hand.
Yeah.
Little head hunting with the left. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
That's
And that's
just
the
how
end of
boxing
round 9.
works.
Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
Well, I hope that he read some history books, or he watched the movie named 300. You saw that movie, didn't you?
Yep.
Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered, and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a portion of the ring where he will not be vulnerable on that side.
Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Good block by the greatest. The greatest is thinking defense first right now, Teddy. I mean, you can just see it in him. He's thinking strictly, hey, what happened earlier, I don't want that to happen again.
And that's what his opponent wants him to think. So that's all you need to know, that you can't think that way, especially since that's not his style. Joe, if he was a counterpuncher, it'd be okay. You know, your defense creates offense when you're a counterpuncher. He is not that kind of fighter. He can't win this way.
Keep moving.
Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Good accurate work there after blocking that blow. Big shot. Oh, and
Dude, I
now
fucking
real
knocked him
test.
down, dude.
Can he get up after going down a second time?
Probably ain't gonna win the fight, but I got him down.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. That's a solid right hand by the greatest. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Final bell of what was a one-sided outing.
Yes. This one is easy to score. At least it should be.
Let's hear how the judges had it. We send it up to the ring. Sometimes you really never know what's going through a judge's mind, what he's seeing compared to what others are seeing. In this case, the guy we thought was winning this fight ends up losing the fight.
Yeah, look, they didn't back up the trucks and take everything out of the warehouse when we weren't looking. We were looking. They backed up a car, okay? A small car. But it's still a robbery.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.